Well. We have
what do we have?
An emergency on our hands. Dylan was paddling back to the boat, and he hit the paddle and he lost his tooth. But it wasn't his real tooth.
I lost my tooth, ladies and gentlemen.
So we're gonna go and we're gonna find it, bro. I know it.
Come to Rome, see my leg. Come to Rome, see my leg. My leg. Ramo canzi, ramo le che ramo gole ramo soso. Come to Rome, see my leg. Come to Rome, see my leg. My leg. One tax represents Solomon Island people say. We people start originally from my homeland. Like my old man said, there's nothing impossible. So we have to bring this message to my brother lyrical. Straight from the crew, out to the blue. We represent the voices of my ancestors calling. And I was getting more and my culture is falling. Now we have a step up for the past 20 calling.
Once down with this stuff, ain't nobody gonna stop us. People, everybody, would you listen to us for a start? No point complaining unless we partake.
Previously on Delos, Camilla finally flies in to spend some time sailing with us. We find an epic dive spot, and we give Delos some much needed TLC.
So everyone's got that worst fear of what they wouldn't like to happen to them in life. And mine was probably like knocking my teeth out. And that probably happened 3 years ago. And I knocked all of my front teeth out on concrete. A friend of mine jumped on my back and I couldn't hold the weight and we went down together. And I now just lost that tooth again. We've got Carol who's on his first night dive.
I'm practicing my holding breaths, dude. You're gonna find that tooth.
Yeah, I know. He's been practicing right now.
The only thing we're missing is a couple of swigs from the bottle in there.
Biggest risk is we're actually gonna bury it in sand.
Yeah. No, we'll get it. I'm telling you we'll get it. We need to go right now,
This
though.
guy's optimism makes me optimistic.
I've done many research missions like this. You gotta go quick, though. Brian was doing circles around Dylan when this escapade happened.
I never thought in the imagined world I would knock Dylan's tooth out by trying to knock him off the sup like a dick. But I know what it's like down there, so I've decided to take dive gear.
Oh man, Dylan, you smell like a man beast too. Look at me.
Oh yeah!
Just gotta make sure we surface on the dinghy.
How close was it to the boat, bro, if you can remember?
2 meters, but with the drop and the swell, I would say it's about 3.
Okay, so.
I go in.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Look at these two trying to go find a tooth. It's like finding a needle in a haystack. A tooth in a sand pit.
Fucking Berkeley,
Should I shine my light? Brian's in a pretty good area right now. Up there. Just, if I were you guys, I would start up on the starboard side of the boat and start swimming your way back.
Okay, let's go.
And then when you get to this red marker, start doing circles around it in bigger and bigger circles. The problem is this boat is swinging back and forth. Like when you're swinging on anchor, it's swinging back and forth at least 10 meters each way. So...
No waves, bro.
Waves! We found a tooth!
Go waves!
Get the fuck out of here! You found a tooth!
Brother, no waves! I got it.
Don't drop it. Bring it over here.
No, I got it. I'm gonna deliver it safe to a responsible person. Now I don't feel like such a dick.
Good job, brother.
There you go. That's a tooth, right?
I'm gonna put it in my mouth to help it. Right,
Well done, Brian.
Fucking hell!
It's quite
What
nice.
did it look like on the bottom?
It looked, I saw a little flash of pink. And I was like, there should be anything pink and white down here.
Well done. Fucking hell, well done, bro. And I was like, get out of my way, you goddamn fish. I'm looking for a tooth. We're going. Thanks, guys. It was a lot of fun. And I'm very appreciative of finding a tooth.
I kind of wish you had the rest of your time here without a tooth, though.
I know, I should have kept it, shouldn't
That's what I thought, yeah.
As I get on the plane, hey dude, here's your tooth. You motherfucker!
We're getting picked up by a lovely lady who we met, Robin. But we're gonna go watch a cool South African band called Good Luck. They like electronic, like there's a singer and there's like all sorts of good stuff.
How did you find out about them? How are we going?
We just saw them on Instagram, eh? And we just messaged them and they were like, yeah, come watch us, and they got us on the guest list, which is pretty cool, so we can't not go.
Yeah.
Guys?
If anybody wants the Coke and rum mix, just holla. Holla.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. He wants to drive.
We've arrived at the Lux.
The Lux.
It's a pretty high class, fancy. Ooh, what are you guys doing?
Practicing.
Getting ready to flick some hoof.
So we're from Africa, from South Africa, Cape Town. And the next song we're gonna play for you, we recorded outside in the deserts. And it's probably got the most African beats out of all of our songs, you
Goddamn Africans.
You gotta get the arm back.
That's the way I'm busting a sweat.
Now I'm looking at you, baby, and I don't know. Give them the chemistry. Bail out. But only if I'm worth the fall. You be stealing me away from the winter. I wouldn't fight it all. What did you do?
I won the dancing prize.
Shout out to my sailor team.
She won the dancing prize. What's going on, Kazatron?
Tired. I need water.
It's a hangover morning. We had a bit of a rager last night. And now we're sailing just around the point back to Port Louis. Should be like only a couple hours sail, but we're gonna go there and get our newly delivered sat phone and some parts for the water maker and get our paperwork done. And then we'll be pretty close to heading out and setting sail again.
It's not my top 10 days, I'd say. I felt better. Not too bad though. Pretty much like I deserve, I guess.
Look at these perfect sailing conditions to test out a sailing shot with this splash drone. The game plan is hold it like this, take off, downwind, We'll try and get some shots of the boat sailing, and then we'll pick it up with the dinghy. I don't know, that's it. That's as much plan as we got so far.
This thing is bright orange.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna stay just next to him like this, alright?
Ah, shit.
Lost the blade, bro.
Fuck.
Yes.
Look at us sitting here waiting for the sun to disappear. There's nothing like the summer breeze to take the load off you and me. We survived the madness, we made it through. Now, girl, it's only me and
That's horrible, man.
Yeah, no words, bro.
No words, man.
That's the fucking price you pay, I guess. It's not easy, you know, flying that fucking. Oh.
You take the risk, yeah. Fuck.
We're getting some cool shots and flying past the boat and sailing in and out of frame and stuff, and then I tried to get one from above the boat and I don't know what happened, I just lost control. And flew the drone like right between the mast and into the backstay of the main, and then smashed into the sail and it hit the deck. And then to make matters worse, the GoPro case opened and the GoPro popped over and is gone. So we broke the drone, we broke the gimbal, and we lost a GoPro, and we got 0 shots. So it was a lose, lose, lose. And I feel really stupid at the moment, but that's life sometimes.
On the bright side, it's a beautiful day and we're sailing.
Yeah.
So.
Station calling for control.
Yeah, this is the sailing yacht Delos. We are en route requesting permission to enter the harbor and La Aquidon Marine, over.
Where do you come from, please?
We're coming from Grand Bay.
Okay, you may proceed.
Thank you. Proceeding. Have a good day.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I didn't copy that. Can you please repeat?
I say I follow you in YouTube on YouTube in your site, YouTube. I have all your videos.
Oh, cool, man. Well, thank you for giving us a call. What boat are you? What vessel are you on?
We are the big vessel, the LNG carrier with 4 masts in your starboard quarter, starboard side now.
Oh, that big thing. Well, thank you for giving us a call and saying hello. If you want to come by the boat, we're going to be tied up at the marina, and you can come say hello.
Wish you all the best, and thank you very much for good times and so much knowledge passing to us through your video. Thank you very much for everything.
No, thank you very much. It's nice to hear from you, and we'll see you soon. We'll be standing by on 1-6, okay?
Yes, thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So sweet. So our new Iridium has been in Mauritius for, what, since we got here. It's been here for 2 weeks. And we have parts for the autopilot that came in. And FedEx has been real assholes about it all and have not released it to us because they left out the yacht's name on the paperwork. So the only way it would come to us is if FedEx picked up a customs officer. They brought the FedEx van from the airport bonded to make sure nobody touched anything, and they have to deliver it strictly to the boat. So there's a crazy amount of fees, and the FedEx just got here, so let's go in to see what it's all about. Did they say if we could record? Yeah, I told them I was getting the camera, so.
Hello.
Well, let's cut it.
For safety.
Safety.
Yeah.
Safety rules. All right.
Oh, wait.
Dun, dun, dun.
What is it? 1, 2.
Okay. That's it.
So this one you need to put your stamp here.
Okay.
And your signature. That's it.
So Kaza, the reason for the troubles is because it's a iridium. It's not an Inmarsat.
No.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
Okay, so a little bit of a procedure, but we finally got our water maker parts and our sat phone to replace the one that burned up on the last passage. And apparently the thing that caused a big deal is because it's an iridium. So just like the weird things that we saw in the Andamans, we don't really understand why, but everybody freaks out about sat phone stores. So
done. Yeah.
Here we are. We got it. Good to chill now. Today's mission, we're seeking out the permit to go to St. Brandon. What do you think, Mr. Brady? Easy? Difficult? I think it's gonna be.
I don't know. We have high hopes because we're going and we're trying to get the permit today and leave today. And I don't know. I think Stefan got something in the works, but it could go 50-50. It could go like, yeah, sweet, no problem, have fun, guys. Or it could be like, you need to fill out this paperwork. We need to get it approved. It's gonna take a week.
I think if that's the case, then we just say
we're out.
Fuck it, we're out.
We go to Madagascar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. What is a street made for ants?
Oh, in that building. Okay.
Yeah, the entry is over here. It's the second floor.
It's development preparation. What was your name again?
Mrs. Naik.
So this is Mrs. Naik, and we are in her office here at the Outer Islands Development Corporation, and we're trying to get the permit to go to St. Brandon, and usually it takes 3 to 4 weeks to get, but we might be able to get it a little bit faster, maybe by the end of the week. But the other thing is it's 5,000 rupees per person, something like that. So it'd be about 20,000 rupees for us to go there. So we're trying to figure out if it's a good deal or if we can go or not.
541.
Okay. Do you want to just think about this for a second? Yeah. We'll look at our calendar. Okay, so I think we should do it.
Yeah.
That could be cool. It's a little bit of money, but I think we have some money set aside.
And it turns out we can go to St. Brandon, and then after St. Brandon directly
straight to Madagascar.
Yes.
So that saves us so much time.
So we don't have to come back here after St. Brandon.
So this depends on if you want to come.
No, it's hard to come back against the wind.
So I have a letter addressed to you, just says for the purposes of just visitation and pleasure and tourism. The dates, of course, are pending the permits.
So you plan to leave on the 29th?
Well, we did, but we thought we could get the permit today.
Let me check. I will say that you're trying to leave on the 29th. Till so 2 weeks time you will be spending 29, then.
So it's 5,000 rupees per person. There'll be 4 of us, so it's 20,000 rupees, which is about $540 US, which it's kind of expensive, but
it's $130 US per person.
Per person, but I mean it's one of the most remote places in the world, right? So that was about halfway between what we originally planned. It wasn't very easy. We're not getting it today, but it's not impossible. So it's on its way and it's in the works, and hopefully we'll get it by Friday. Got our little receipt. We paid. She's on it. She's good.
I think she's going to hook us up.
Yeah.
I think what made the difference is writing the letter that had the dates in it. And I stamped it.
Oh yeah, the stamp, man.
Yeah.
Official.
Post stamp.
All right. Outer Islands, bro. Here we come.
Let's do it. So let's go diving. Now we have a couple days to go diving, right?
Yeah, exactly. Do some diving on the wrecks. There's 3 or 4 wrecks that are just outside on the way to Grand Bay that we can go and hit. We just have to find them.
Next up on Delos. As we wait for our permit to arrive, we explore more of this incredible island. And ride a submarine to a shipwreck.
Look at us, sitting here, waiting for the sun to disappear. There's nothing like the summer breeze.
Okay, sweet.
First thing in the morning. That's a wrap.
We made it through now, girl. It's only me and you. It's only me and you. We're taking it easy. We're taking it
Like it? I like it a lot.
Is there a midsummer fertility dance?
Yeah. Små grodorna. The small frogs.
Small frogs.
The small fertile frogs. Yeah. Small grodorna.
Is the
It's very funny to see. The small frogs, the small hog. It's very funny to see.
At the sea.
They have ears, and they have small tails. Good translation. Yeah.